I'm seeing a slow but gradual shift in the right direction because now boards understand that cybersecurity is a board level problem. I think for years it wasn't looked upon that way, especially when, different organizations, depending on how they were configured, cyber might be under the CFO, it might be under the CIO, it might be under the CRO. There was never actually the precedence that needed to be placed on cybersecurity at the corporate operational level. So the board, you know, it puts CISOs in a very difficult position because the CISO gets all the accountability dumped on them, but none of the empowerment necessary at the senior executive level to actually protect their part of the business. And their part of the business, unfortunately, is everyone's part of the business. I think boards are starting to recognize that issue and they're starting to bring in folks who actually have solid data or infrastructure security backgrounds so that they're able to provide the right guidance to pull in the right organization. So if their corporate leadership doesn't have the networks, those board members, like, let's look at what the function of a board person does. Like, and not to do the Rotman ICD.D or CIO.D thing, but like, as a board member, it's not just strategic advisory based on your experience, it's your network, right? Like anything else in our industry, your network is your power. So if your corporate leadership team doesn't know who to turn to, or they're way too overwhelmed with other stuff to do it, you as a board member, why you make your fancy money or your equity or whatever it is, you have like the background to call up the CEOs of this or that company, and you know that they have the right technology for this use case specifically. Even if none of your corporate leadership do, you can go to the CEO or you can go to the CIO or the CISO and be like, look, we know there's a bit of an issue right now based on your last quarterly report, based on your presentation. We think that you should look into these individuals. And if you would like, we will foster introductions to you. And we'd like you to look into their technologies because they might be able to help you out. I think, boards need to take a much more hands-on approach. If they're going to also take the EBITDA, they have to take the leadership necessary to help their corporate teams actually achieve the right standards of data and security protection.